Hello, everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I am putting together a kids' yoga sequence based on all things St. Patrick's. What I'm going to do is I will show you some pictures. These pictures are all symbols or objects or just different types of icons that are related to this fun holiday. Um, so my name is Erin, and I hope you all have some fun with this little sequence today. Practice it at home, get yourself moving, and I will also give you some fun things that you can continue to do at home. So I will show you the pictures, and this is our little sequence that we'll be doing here in a moment. So the very first person that we will turn into a yoga pose here in a moment is St. Patrick. And he is a very famous person in Ireland. He was known for saving the Irish of the pesky snakes. So he cast out the snakes. He used, or what's used, was this shillelagh. And if you can see this, it's a very fun word to say, isn't it? And we will be doing a yoga pose, extended mountain pose. You see here? So I like these cards. We play with them at home, and you can mix and match and turn your sequence into any way. But we're going to do it in a certain order, and we can do a little elements of pretend. Another thing is the Irish dancing. You see, dancing the jig, and we will do a yoga pose associated with dancing a jig. The next very famous is the little leprechaun, and we will be doing our leprechaun pose here in just a moment. The horse dance. Leprechauns are known to be very hard, very elusive, very hard to find, and I heard that they hide underground. Another known fact about leprechauns is they're only boys, they're only male. They tend to have little orange beards and wear their hats, and they make shoes for fairies. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong, but those are just some things that I heard. I also heard they're always after gold. Did you know that? Always looking for their gold. But if you do find a leprechaun, they will grant you 3 wishes. So good luck today on your hunt. Now, a possible place where you might find a leprechaun is the County Kerry Mountains. I wonder, there's all kinds of places for them to hide there. And we will do our downward facing dog to be in the shape of a mountain. Something else that's very much associated with Ireland, the lucky horseshoe, bow pose. We have a pot of gold that we'll find under the rainbow. You will be so lucky to find that today. And we will do a pose in the shape of our pots of gold, which is happy baby pose. Shamrock here. So we'll do our flower pose and some breathing associated with a shamrock. And finding our beautiful rainbow. Okay, so all the beautiful colors of the rainbow. And perhaps even finding those pesky leprechauns looking for the gold under the rainbow. So let's go ahead and begin our yoga practice. So hello. By standing nice and tall. That's St. Patrick. Oh, very strong, very proud. Reaching up, gathering the strength and power. And bringing our hands together, we will form our shillelaghs. So let's reach up. Take this nice strong staff and move our bodies. Move our bodies, moving all the snakes out of Ireland. Recreating that scenario. Get them all, make sure you go down low and get those snakes out of Ireland. And then we're so happy that the snakes are gone that we will dance our little jig. Side to side. Ooh, side to side. Can you go fast? Can you go slow? I don't know. To side. And then maybe you hold your jig. It's frozen. And then you will do your jig on the other side. Very good job. Just doing your own jig today. Leprechauns are known to do a little bit of a jig too. So let's move ourselves down into our leprechaun pose. So sinking down, hands on hips. Bring your knees out wide and maybe we bring a little movement. Like you can't find me. I'm a leprechaun. All right. Now there were some mountains in Ireland that maybe we could, if we would investigate and pretend today, we could find some leprechauns living in this area or even around us. Who knows? So we're going to move ourselves in the shape of a mountain into downward dog. Just moving ourselves here. And if we pretend we're a mountain, could you pretend that you have little leprechauns moving around you? Oh my goodness, they are everywhere. Let's see if you can catch one. All right. We need a little bit of luck with us to catch that leprechaun. So we're going to try to bring our lucky horseshoes with us. And we'll come to the ground. We'll have our lucky horseshoes and we'll carry them around to bring some luck everywhere we go. And we're in our little horseshoe shape. So if you grab your feet, can you lift yourself up in a horseshoe shape? Oh, I bet you're doing so good. All right. Now, underneath that rainbow, those leprechauns were looking for a pot of gold. So I'm going to roll to my back. I'm going to pretend that I am the pot of gold. I'm just sitting here waiting. Oh, will they find me? I don't know. The pot of gold. Keep your eye out for it. Keep on going side to side. Just pretending that you are a pot of gold. Oh, feel your heart. Yes. Breathe side to side. And we will come up to a nice seated position. Becoming our own little shamrocks here. So bring your feet together. Bring your hands out. And I'm going to have you take a deep breath here. Bring your hands inside. Inhale. Pretend you are a shamrock. Beautiful green. Oh, man. Oh, all this green just reminds me that spring is near. Maybe you can write your own little limerick or poem today about a shamrock. And then we will end our practice in the shape of this beautiful rainbow that you might see on a day where there's sun and some rain. So moving into this beautiful colors. I see red, I see orange, I see yellow, green, blue, and indigo, and violet. Can you pretend that you are a rainbow as you lift up into your rainbow bridge today? Feeling all the colors in your body on this beautiful St. Patrick's Day. Oh my goodness. Wonderful job. And then you'll come on down. You can move your legs side to side. Good work. And then I was sharing some fun games. So we know that those leprechauns are always looking for the pot of gold in the rainbow. So we can pretend that if you have any coins at home, sometimes I just have a little jar around my house. You and your friends, or siblings, or parents, or somebody you want to share with, you can place coins on your head. You can get into your leprechaun stance and see who can balance the most coins on their head with the challenge of doing a little jig. Maybe you lift your heels up and down. Maybe you try to spin. Maybe you add a different obstacle every time. And maybe the winner is those who can carry the most coins without letting them drop gets, I don't know, the prize of the day. Maybe 3 lucky wishes. So I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope that you get yourself moving and having fun on this beautiful St. Patrick's Day. And maybe you research someplace like in Ireland, the animals of Ireland, some of the stories or folklore behind leprechauns, the history of St. Patrick, his story, or Irish words. And one of my favorite Irish words are Gaelic, and it says I love you, and it means, or you say it as a gulagamorsh, gulagamorsh. And cheers to you all, so Sean Shabbat, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.